Trump Republicans.
Stupid is as stupid does. And Tommy Tuberville is consistently one of the most radical, one of the most reckless, and one of the most ridiculous members of the entire Congress. I mean, he does this consistently. And right now, he's saying we need more white nationalists in the military. We need more white nationalists in America with guns who are trained in combat operations. It's absolutely irresponsible. It's totally ridiculous. And he sounds like he's recruiting for the Army of the Confederacy, not the United States Army in 2023. He's remotely out of touch with what's happening inside of our military. His blocks on almost 200 flag grade officers is throwing a total wrench in the entire Department of Defense. This is absolutely radical. This is not even a Republican position. This is a very unique, isolated, radical position by one guy who really knows football fields and clearly knows absolutely nothing about battlefields.
I think the value of it, though, is that when the curtain drops and you see them for who they really are, you have to spend some time probing and trying to understand what the consequences are. And I want to play, it's not new, but this is Mark Milley having to defend himself for wanting to understand white supremacy and white rage.
I want to understand white rage, and I'm white, and I want to understand it. So what is it that caused thousands of people to assault this building and try to overturn the Constitution of the United States of America? What caused that? I want to find that out. I want to maintain an open mind here, and I do want to analyze it. It's important that we understand that because our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Guardians, they come from the American people. So it is important that the leaders, now and in the future, do understand it. I've read Mao Zedong. I've read Karl Marx. I've read Lenin. That doesn't make me a communist. So what is wrong with understanding, having some situational understanding about the country for which we are here to defend?
I don't know that there's anything Chairman Mark Milley has said that has enraged the right more than that statement. Wanting to understand them and wanting to understand them because they're in our country and in our military enraged the right. And it feels like this is the bookend to that. This is the why, right? Because we are them, they are us.
Well, know thy enemy. I mean, that's like a basic military strategic doctrine, right? Everybody knows you're supposed to understand it. And the Defense Department has said consistently that violent white extremists are one of, if not the greatest threat to our national security. That's established. If Senator Tuberville wants to read something other than a football playbook, it should be the defense doctrine, defense assessments that continue to underscore this threat internally. That's a bigger threat, frankly, than anything overseas. And another point here. He's talking about recruiting, and they're attacking the military as woke and why our recruiting numbers are down. Our recruiting numbers are down also because women don't want to join the military because they might be from California or New York and might get stationed in a place like Alabama where they have no rights to abortion health care. Right. So they don't understand the modern military. And Tommy Tuberville doesn't understand the modern military. And what he does is supporting our enemies. Our enemies are celebrating. Vladimir Putin's somewhere watching this going, thank you so much. Just keep on giving it to me. It underscores how this is beyond politics. This endangers our national security, and he should resign in disgrace. This is an absolute abomination. It's so far beyond the norms of the Senate. This is not even this Republican Party. This is one guy who should resign in shame.